Okay, guys. Good. Okay, guys. Good afternoon. Welcome to another BullFlag AMA. My name is Dave. For those of you that just joined in for the first time, my name is Dave, and as it is our culture here, we begin with questions and answers. So I'll give the floor to you guys now. So if you have questions, kindly ask your questions. If you are unable to ask your questions on the voice chat, please write your question in the group, and I'll be responding to your question. Thank you. Okay, anyone with questions?
Yeah, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I was gonna say I have the perfect remedy for my man that's sick. Um, if you have apple cider vinegar, do a teaspoon of that with lemon, ginger, cayenne, and honey in a hot tea. Knock it right out.
All right, that's for Jero. Jero, you heard that?
Dave, we got a few questions on the chat here. Uh,
Okay, I'm going through the chat right now.
have you done the 10K buyback yet?
I haven't done 10K yet. We've actually started doing buybacks ever since yesterday. I haven't calculated how much has been done, but the last of it is going to be a major one. But we started doing the buybacks just to stabilize the chart pending. And then also we got response from CMC. CMC asked about I believe we should actually CMC should actually update us any moment from now. They just asked to know why the supply on both of the contracts are different. So I had to explain the true burn mechanism to them. I think that's the stage we are right now. They've every other thing is cool, it's fine. They just wanted to know what's up with the supply on both of the contracts, on the old contract and the new contract. I explained to them and sent them the links to the um, previous bond and the new bond that we did yesterday. Uh, okay, and also okay, staking. Okay, yeah, we're working on staking. Staking staking is going to be live. Sorry, let me see the date. Sorry. I'm just going to do initially I told you guys we will not be staking for now, but because of the other plans we've gotten for the project, we're going to be staking. We're working on it right now as we speak. We're working on it. The contracts, Trinos is actually the one working on the contract side of it, and we have someone working on the front end as well. You know, um, Trinos is um, Trinos makes things actually safe, and it's safe when the staking contract comes from trainers. So yeah, so we're trying to make it to get it live as soon as possible. Trying to get staking live as soon as possible. It's going to come with what everyone wants to know. The APR is going to be 100%. APR is going to be 100%. Yes. Okay, checking. Staking is going to be live. Um, Staking will be live on Monday by 4 p.m. UTC. By 4 p.m. UTC on Monday, everyone will be able to stake, and I encourage everyone that's here for the long time, I encourage you to stake. So, by staking, you will be earning a lot of rewards, earning a lot of free rewards by staking your tokens, and it's going to build a healthy chart as well. When everyone if every, when everyone stakes their coins, everyone stakes their tokens, um, it's going to I think I think it will give us a healthier chart, and we will even pump more than we expected. We more than we even expect. Yeah. Okay. Let me read the chat for more questions. Hold on. Sorry. I'm actually trying to rush the questions because Let me see. All right, I can't see more questions in the chat. So, all right, let's discuss while I wait for more questions. Let's discuss. Okay, uh, yeah, we had our migration. We had a successful migration yesterday, and most of you guys must have already seen the reason why the migration was needed, why the migration was necessary, and um, I believe in the next few days from now should um, I believe next we should actually be taking off any moment from now. Actually, we're just doing everything, whatever you see right now, everything we're doing right now is just for us to gain stability until we get things figured out. And also, we've applied for CoinGecko as well. CoinGecko should come any moment as well. Hold on, let me see. Let me just take the screenshots. Okay, let me post the screenshots. Okay, CoinGecko has been applied for as well. So, and like I said, CMC update should be live any moment from now. Actually, we've done everything, and like I said, the question they asked, we've been able to respond to the question, and yeah, everything according to them, information has been updated. They just wanted to know what's up with the old contract and the new contract supply, which I have been able to give them the answers. So I believe the next update I'll be receiving from them is that the information has been updated on the CMC portal here. And also for the utility side, okay, actually, I was actually expecting the utility developer to be on the voice chat today, but for some reasons he couldn't join us. I don't know, I'm sorry. Okay, for some reasons he couldn't join us, but um okay, he actually dropped a message to me. 100%. Okay, the utility within now and the next I should actually say 4 days. Within now the next 7 days, I'll like to make it more. I would like to give it more days because just in case there's any delay, within now the next 7 days, we should be able to use the utility. Even though I know we'll definitely have reasons to fix one or two things, but within now and the next 7 days, we should be able to use the utility. But firstly, we'll have selected people holding certain number of tokens to access the utility first and figure out the errors to assess the utility first and figure out the errors before it finally goes live to the general public. But within the next 7 days, we should have the first version of the utility where it will be available for, I think, the top 30 holders will be able to test the utility and have full access to the utility. They'll be the first people to have full access to the utility. And I believe a few days after that, after the whole testing phase, we should have the utility live to the public, and that's where the real party begins here. I know everyone is waiting for Bullet Cash to go live. I know everyone wants to see Bullet Cash. Everyone wants to know what we've been talking about. Everyone wants to see what we've been building, and everyone wants to see that wealth magnets that we've been building. And yeah, it's coming. It's really, really close. It's just by the corner. Everything has been done. It's just the integration right now. Every other thing has been done. The contract part, everything, apparently everything has been done, and it doesn't have to get completely audited before we release it. Before we start testing the utility, even while we are waiting for that, while we will be waiting for that from Cetic, we will also at the same time um we will get it we'll get people to test the utility while we are waiting for that. Yeah, while we are waiting for that. And yeah, that's it. It's really, really close. It's closer than we all think. It's really, really close. And BullFlag is going to be game changing. BullFlag is going to be BullFlag is definitely going to be life changing, and it's going, like I said, it's going to be one of those projects that you'll be glad you got in early. It's going to be one of those projects that, yeah, most people will definitely want to brag about. Oh, I got into BullFlag below 1 million. Imagine getting into Shiba Inu below 1 million market cap. Imagine getting into Shiba Inu or one of those big projects below $1 million market cap. Imagine getting into it, and um, the thing is, uh, um, as a community, I don't take you guys the effort from you guys for granted. I don't, and I've always made one promise. I said BullFlag is going to be successful and it's going to be life changing, and it's close. It's coming, and also apart from that, while we're waiting for Bullet Cash, by the moment we get updated on CMC, we're going to go for CMC top one. Yeah, I know CMC top one is pricey. I know it's very expensive, but we are going for that top one position. We're going for that top one position as soon as we get um as soon as we get updated by CMC. The next role is going to be bull flag on the next roll. On the next rollover, the next CMC trending rollover is going to be, we're going to have bull flag on top one. Yeah, you know, no matter how much it's going to cost us, I'm going to get it possible, and I'm going to get CMC on trending top one for you guys. And that's actually not that's not where the real party starts. The real party starts when Bullet Cash goes live. So everything, even though we hit 10 million, 5 million, 10 million, 20 million before Bullet Cash goes live, it's still not that's not the end of it. That's just the beginning of that's just the beginning actually. That's just the beginning. Bullet Cash going live is going to be where the real party starts. And yeah, we're expecting a few marketing today. There's some people that are supposed to call us yesterday, but they haven't called. And most of them will be calling us today um on Telegram and on Twitter. Most of them will be calling us today. Okay, Ren Zilla, I'll be unmuting you now. If you have questions, please ask your question. Okay, you've been unmuted, Ren. Um
Hello, hello, David.
hi. Hi.
Yes, I am interesting if you go to create volume.
Say again.
I'm interesting if you are going to create a new volume like old project and volume
If we're going to
to
if we're going to create volume, yeah, we will be
yes.
creating volume. We'll be creating volume when we want to create volume. Why did you ask?
Because we need yes for coin market cap and for text tools to create volume. You said like this.
We haven't spoken about volume right now. We'll create volume when it's needed. Or do you need us to build? Do you need us to crash the chart with volume right now so you get in lower and do I don't know.
No. I am staying for first time. I am staying. I know sell no
You
one.
sure about
My
that? You sure about that? Because the last time we created volume, we lost around 50 BNB from people manipulating the chart from
I know. Yes, people manipulation. Yes,
so
of
you
course.
asking the question, you are a suspect right now.
Yes. But I'm interested if the volume needed for a coin market cap and Dextus because of this.
No, no, no,
Uh,
no, 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 no. You don't need volume for CMC. Or we're already on CMC. We didn't change the ticker. We didn't change the name. It's the same name. Everything is the same. We are already on CMC, so we don't need volume for CMC.
yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. But yeah, we'll definitely be working on volume, but it's not going to be. We will. We are. We'll be wiser this time around. We'll be wiser this time around. So yeah, we'll be working on volume, but in a better way this time around. Yeah.
Very good. One more question, please. Approximately when will be launch Bullet Cash? In 1 week?
Okay.
In
Yeah, Bullet Cash should be available for the beta version should be available in 1 week, which is what I mean is the version where the top probably 20 or 30 holders, depending on what we decide, get to test the platform, get to use the platform first. Should be available in the next 1 week. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. Good.
you're welcome.
And we have Elise that wants to speak.
All right.
Go ahead,
How you
Elise.
doing, Dave?
Or Ellis. Sorry.
Dave, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm good.
Just a little tip on the volume. I mean, do buys and sells instantly. You don't even get anyone a chance to.
Buys and sell
That's what I
instantly.
learned.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
actually, you people still have a chance to do what they do, but then we
But to
won't
be
be
honest, I don't
doing.
think we're gonna need it anyway. So
No,
I
no, no.
think
We need
that
we
volume is
need
a good idea.
No, no,
You
no,
know.
definitely it's not. But then you need to get trending top one on CMC, you need around $2 million volume, which we will be building. And also, I'm going to see if we can get CoinGecko without building volume, but I doubt so. We'll probably be building little volume for CoinGecko later today or tomorrow. And also to get trending on CMC top one, you need a lot of volume for that. So um it actually required that we build volume since we don't have the volume right now. I know very soon we will be having all the volume we need for whatever we want to do, but right now that we don't have the volume, right now that we're still new and we are yet to go mainstream, we'll be building volume ourselves, building volume manually. Yeah, but then it's going to be temporary. Yeah.
Okay, brother.
Hey Dave, how are you? How are you guys?
Yo, my man, I'm alright.
Good. Wait, give me just 1 second. I'm gonna put a customer on hold. And it's okay.
Okay.
One moment. Yeah, quick question, Dave. For staking, uh, the funding of it, is it gonna be taken from the LP itself, or you have something already reserved on the side for it? And if so, by giving 100% APY, if let's say the top 50 holders decide to stake all their amounts, will there be enough once they decide to unstake, or is there going to be is it something that you guys already took a look at it so it doesn't happen an issue in the future or not?
Okay. For staking, firstly, we have tokens. We know if you check the deployer wallet, we have around let me see. Just hold on. Let me be right with my figures so I don't exaggerate anything. Okay, right now Deploy Wallet actually has 17 million tokens, which we actually plan to use 12 million of that for now for staking. And if more is required, we will be buying tokens. We'll be buying tokens and sorry, hold on. Sorry, message came in. Okay, and then buying. Sorry, we'll be buying tokens and putting in the staking pool. Yeah, so that actually won't be a problem. It definitely won't be a problem because we should have put in the whole 17 million tokens, but we need some tokens to build volume. So definitely we will be reserving some tokens for volume. We're going to begin with around 12 million tokens, which is going to be around 18% or thereabout. It's around 18% of the supply, thereabouts. Yeah, it should be around 18% of the supply. Yeah, we're going to be reserving that for staking, and also know that if when you stake, you're staking your tokens. Let's say you have 2%, you're staking 2%, and if you hold for 1 year, now someone was saying something on the chat about why we have to wait for 1 year to get a 2x. Now the goal is not it's not about getting you're not getting the 2x, you're getting more tokens. For example, one let's say with 100% APR. Hold on, sorry. Let's respond to this. Okay, with 100% APR, what APR actually means is on your annual percentage rate as APR. With 100% LPR, it means if you have 10, let's say you have 1 million tokens right now. in 1 year you'll be having 2 million tokens. And if we are at 100 million market cap in 1 year, for example, and you decide to stake for 1 year, you can actually unstake anytime you want, as long as it has gotten up to 30 days. 30 days. Sorry, I'm actually distracted with some messages. Sorry. Let me just handle this. So like I was saying, let's say you've staked for for let's say you staked 1 million tokens, and in 1 year your 1 million tokens is supposed to be worth let's say in 1 year we hit um let's say at the time we're at 100 let's say for example we're at 100 million market cap, or 1 billion market cap, whatever it is. Let's use 100 million market cap. The value of your tokens, the value of your 1 million tokens right now, let's say it's 10 BNB. It's actually, I'm giving examples right now. Let's say 20 BNB. Your 1 million tokens right now is with the current market cap is worth 20 BNB. In 1 year, let's say in 1 year your 20 BNB, sorry, in at 100 million, at $100 million market cap, your 20 BNB should be worth around 10 40 times 100 should be worth, let me see, we're at 600k right now. Times should be worth around 1,666 BNB at 100 million market cap. But if you stake your tokens in 1 year, see, let me tell you how staking works. You can actually take your rewards every time. You can actually spend your rewards. You can actually take your rewards. You will actually be earning reward from staking, and you can use your reward for whatever you want, and leave your staked tokens. But then you can actually be selling out your rewards, using your reward for whatever you want. And you earn rewards monthly, daily. You can actually you'll be able to track your rewards, track whatever you earn in. And let's say you are supposed to have 1,006. I'm just explaining roughly. I'm explaining in lay terms right now for everyone to understand. Let's say you are supposed to have 1,666 BNB at $100 million market cap for someone with 1 million tokens or thereabouts. If you stake with 100% APR, instead of having 1,666 BNB for the 10 BNB worth of tokens, 20 BNB worth of tokens that you staked. Okay, sorry, I made a mistake actually. I did times 10. Yeah, it's supposed to be 3,333 BNBs at 100 million market cap for for 20 BNB worth of tokens that you staked. Instead of having 3,333 BNBs, you'll be having 6,666 BNBs. You'll be having 6,666 BNBs. I'm saying this for the person that was talking about 2x in the chat. No, it's not a 2x. It's 2x tokens times the value it is at that time. 2x tokens times the value it is at whatever time you choose to unstake. So you'll be free to unstake whenever you like. You can unstake whenever you like, whenever you feel you are satisfied, or in case of emergencies, you can actually unstake, or actually just pull out your rewards and use your reward for your emergencies, or whatever. But then you actually earn rewards just by staking your tokens. You're earning rewards. Just by staking your tokens, you are earning more tokens just by staking your tokens. All right. I don't know if I've answered the person's question in the chat. The person that was asking the question earlier. Let me see. All right. Anyone else with questions? By the way, we still have our biggest buy competition ongoing. That's I don't know how many big buy competition we've done right now, but we have big bike meditation ongoing right now. We have let me see, 1 hour and 27 minutes. That's 80. Okay, I should be around 86 minutes away. That should be 86 minutes away. Yeah. All right. Anyone else? Anyone with questions? Please feel free to ask your questions, and I'll be responding to you. If you are if you are muted, please raise your hand, and you will be unmuted. Okay. I don't see anyone raising hands. And if you can't ask on the voice chat, you can actually write out your question, and I will also I will as well respond to your question. I know most people just join the AMA to know the future of the project, to know the future of um sorry, to know the future of BullFlag. Okay. Most people join to know the future of BullFlags and to know that they're safe. Yes, this is a project um that you can actually sleep on. This is a project that you don't need to be scared that you're going to wake up in the morning and the team has abandoned the project, or the team has dumped tokens on you or honeypotted the charts or anything. No, this is not the kind of project that you should be scared. This is a project that's going places. This is a project that is going to be the talk of the BSC really, really soon. Very, very soon. This project is going to be the talk of the BSC. Yes, certainly. You said there are more. Yeah, there are more utilities to be announced. Like I said, our second utility is going to is going to blow everyone's mind. And I use the word. If you think Bullet Cash is unique, wait till we announce our second utility. It's the same. It's the same company, the same blockchain company in developing the second utility. So if you think Bullet Cash is unique, wait till we announce our second utility. We are waiting right now. We won't be saying anything about it right now until we are done with Bullet Cash, until we bring Bullet Cash out, and until Bullet Cash gets to where it should be. You know, it looks like it looks like a joke right now. It looks all fun right now. And one reason why people are not taking this serious is because Bullet Cash is not out right now, and because people don't even know what Bullet Cash is. People don't even know what Tornado Cash is. People don't know what Monero is. People haven't made research on privacy tokens. If you take your time to make research on privacy tokens, I don't think you'll be holding any project in the BSC right now. If you take your time to research privacy tokens and research Bullet Cash, please, if you haven't read our Medium article, kindly read through. I'll be posting it on the chat now. If you haven't read our Medium article, okay, please kindly read through our Medium article if you haven't read it. Yeah, it's going to help you a lot. It's going to enlighten you a lot as well. So so one reason why one thing is a lot of people haven't done any research about what we are bringing to the space. And many people expect me as a dev to hype it up, to say this, to promise this, to promise that, but no. See, no, you know what? Like I always said, I'll just watch and allow things play out naturally. Let things play out itself. You know, when you don't know what you're holding, that's when you beg people to come to you. But when you know what you are bringing, people are going to you know that what you are bringing to the space is going to get people looking for you, people wanting you. So if you are still skeptical about aping right now, you're either going to ape right now or you're going to ape at 5 million, 10 million, 20 million market cap. And the funny thing is when the utility gets out and probably we're at 10 million, 20 million market cap, and you see and you realize at that moment you realize that even 10, 20 million market cap is still very early. You will regret not buying at this time. For a utility as big as Bullet Cash, 10, 20 million should actually be a starting point. 10 20 million should actually be should be more like a state launch price for a utility as unique as Bullet Cash. The most important thing right now is for us to get the utility out. But if you are still sitting at the corners waiting to see what's coming for the project, then I don't know what to say. Because one thing is certain, you will definitely ape BullFlag. You will definitely hold BullFlag. You will definitely realize how safe BullFlag is, and you will want to hold BullFlag. You definitely want to use Bullet Cash, a platform that guarantees you anonymous transactions, anonymous financial transactions. No one traces your transactions on the blockchain. No one traces your transactions on BSC scan, on Ether scan, or whatever. You do your transactions clean and clear. It's no one's business how you do your transactions. See, everyone is going to use Bullet Cash. Every influencer in the space, every developer in the space is going to use Bullet Cash. Trust me. And by them using Bullet Cash, they will all be talking about it. They will all be talking about it. There are some callers that have stacked funds somewhere that they can't even move because they know people are going to talk. Or this person is moving out 200 BNBs, this person is moving out 1,000 BNBs, or this person did this, he collected his money from this project, and he shared this project, collected his money, he sent the money here, sent the money there. Everyone will be using Bullet Cash. Imagine getting into Tornado Cash at the prime of it. Everyone will be using Bullet Cash. But the thing is, the biggest question is, will you be among the early investors of BullFlag? Will you be among the people that knew that Bullet Cash was coming, that Bullet Cash is coming before the millions of people that will know about it? Will you be among the people that are going to know what's coming for the project before other people know what's coming for the project? Will you be among the first users of the platform? That's the question. Will you be amongst the first? Or you're going to wait and get it, you're going to wait for the chart to get pumped. And with the way we are right now, with what we've done, with the whole migration we've done, it's going to be very easy for the chart to get pumped. So are you going to be among those that's waiting on the line, waiting for the chart to get pumped, or you'll be among those that are getting in early and really, really early enough? And also for people spamming on the chat, I actually appreciate if we take this as a very solid project. When I say solid project, means the chat group also should be clean. You don't have to spam even ahead in the chat because we're not proving anything to anyone. This is not this is not this is not a gamble play. This is not a degen play. BFL $5 in 2023. Can you stop spamming this? I appreciate it. Thank you. um this is not a gamble play, and treat this the same way you treat your investments. Treat BullFlag, Bullet Cash the same way you treat your investments. That's one thing I got to say to everyone. We're every one of us, we're all early. We're early, we're extremely early, and who knows, probably when we hit that 10 20 million, I'm going to bring taxes down to zero. That's the plan. That's the plan, is to actually crash taxes entirely to zero. And let's see what happens from there. Let's see. As soon as Bullet Cash start gaining a lot of traction, we're going to bring taxes to zero entirely. And that's where the real fun begins. That's where the real party begins. That's where it all begins. I actually see this project going to the billions. I'm not promising anything. Don't take my word for it. But if we're able to push out what we're bringing right now, we're able to push it out, then I don't think 1 billion is anything for Bullet Cash. I don't think 1 billion is anything for BullFlag. With the fees generated from Bullet Cash and pumped into the charts, that's going to be a lot. That's going to be a lot of money going back into the charts. We're going to be the talk of the whole BSC. And who knows? Who knows? Tornado Cash might just shield us to their investors as well that are waiting for them to come back up. They might just, who knows? There are possibilities that they could actually do that. Yeah. So let me see, if you have more questions, please go ahead and ask your questions. Thank you.
They when you launch BulletCash, you said that you in BulletCash we will be have refund callback function. Yes.
I don't know what you mean by refund. What I said is at Bullet
Uh,
Cash, the fees from Bullet Cash will be 70% of the fees from Bullet Cash will be pumped back into the chat. We will be used for buybacks.
I asking about callback function. That if I send a transaction incorrectly, what's this about
Okay,
callback
okay,
function?
callback. Okay, oh, okay, okay. Yeah, you said callback. Yeah, callback functions. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
yeah.
yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We already have that platform already. We have the platform, but we're going to be merging it with Bullet Cash. So if you send funds to the wrong addresses, you will be able to call back the funds. We've been using the platform in this project. We've been using it to pay for certain things. We've been using it to pay most of our giveaways. As a matter of fact, I think our next biggest buy we're going to be using our next biggest buy winner will be paid via. No, henceforth, I think it's just because of time. I get busy sometimes. Henceforth, all our winners will be paid via our Safe Send app, the app. So if you haven't registered on our Safe Send, kindly go ahead and do that. And on our next AMA, which is going to be the time we'll be paying the next winner, we're going to we will be using the platform live, so everyone sees how they can send their funds to wrong addresses and still be able to call it back. Even if it takes you 1 year to realize that your funds was sent to the wrong address, you will still be able to call back the funds, and you don't have to wait for 1 business day or 5 business days or 3 business days to get your funds. As soon as you call it back, you initiate the callback process, the recall process. Within the space of seconds, just immediately you get the funds into your wallet. You don't have to go through security checks to do this, to do that, to provide your international passport or this or that. No, no, as long as the funds hasn't been claimed, as soon as as soon as you initiate the callback process, you're going to receive your funds immediately. And also, you'll be able to use the platform to schedule transactions. You can use to pay salaries, in the sense that you can actually decide that you want to make payment to this person. This person should be receiving, say, a particular amount of money from you, of a cryptocurrency from you. Let me say in 7 days interval, or probably daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, whatever. You can actually set it, and it's going as soon as you set it, the person is going to receive an email alert, know when it's our funds to be ready to claim, and as soon as it gets to the time, he will be able to claim the funds. All right. Let me see.
Thank you, Dave. Good.
Dave, how much taxes is on Bullet Cash to use it?
On Bullet Cash right now.
Yes. So like, I'm
Okay,
gonna
there are
go
fees.
use the
Okay,
service.
okay.
Yeah, what's the fees?
Actually, Bullet Cash is actually less than 1% tax. Less than 1%, but the volume being used on the platform is actually the volume is actually going to 1% is actually going to be a lot. 1% is actually a big deal.
Dave,
But it's way more than 1%. Sorry, way less than 1%. Sorry, way less. It's way less than 1%. Yeah,
Hi, Dave.
you can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah. In the callback option, imagine if I send it to the wrong address, and that wrong address starts spending my tokens. How will that work? If even after 1 year, I can
All
call it
right.
back.
See, now if you send to the wrong address, let me tell you how it works. The same way Tornado Cash works and every other thing works, every other privacy. Okay, if you send to the wrong address, the person you sent to has to know that it was sent via Bullet Cash. If the person doesn't know, there's nothing you can do.
Oh,
Do you understand? The person has to
yeah.
know that the font was sent via Bullet Cash, and if the person doesn't know, like I said, if the person doesn't know, there's nothing the person can do. The font is still within your jurisdiction as long as it hasn't been claimed. For the person to claim it, sorry, I was distracted. For the person to claim it, he has to know that the font was sent to him via Bullet Cash, either by receiving an email notification or something. He just has to know that he has funds. See, the funds will not just go directly into the wallet. The person has to claim it, except you decide to release the fund yourself into the person's wallet. But as long as the person has not claimed it, now this is how it works. Now you send funds, you send, let me say you send 10 BNB. Everyone, please, if you haven't used the platform before, I would like everyone to attend our next AMA, so you guys see the functionality of the safe send and know how it works. If you send your funds, the receiver firstly has to know that it was sent via bullet cash. If the receiver doesn't know, there's nothing is going to happen. If the receiver doesn't,
Okay.
even if it takes you 1 year or 10 years to realize that you sent funds, even if it takes you 10 years to realize that you sent funds to the wrong address, you can still claim the funds. It's still safe to
All right.
claim. You understand? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
It will be working like the cash, safe send. Yes.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Anyone else with questions?
Question on the chat, Dave. How
Okay.
are you
Let me
going
see.
to deal with potential cyber attacks and some legal matters like the SEC?
How are you going to deal with potential cyber attack and some legal matters like this? Okay, firstly, like I mentioned, one issue Tornado Cash had was they got their platform KYC. They were known. They had in as much as it was the decentralized protocol, but then it had an owner, and that's one thing that we have been able to figure out. And Bullet Cash is not owned by anyone, and also Tornado Cash had an address. It was linked to someone. It was linked to an office. It was linked to a company, and the company it was linked to is binded by law. Tornado Cash had a legal agreement, which is wrong. It's totally wrong for a platform that is being used to siphon millions and billions of dollars every day, that you don't know who uses your platform. You can't control who uses your platform. Such a platform is not meant to be it's not meant to be KYC'd. The owners of the platform, it's not meant to be owned by anyone. Now, Bullet Cash is 100% decentralized protocol, and no one, not me, not the developers of the platform, not any admin, no one has control over the platform. The platform is fully community owned. The reason why we didn't name our token, the token side of it, we didn't name it Bullet Cash, is because we it's based on the lessons from Tornado Cash. Bullet Cash is on its own, BullFlag is on its own. What it means is BullFlag on its own, the teams are KYC'd, the contract is audited, everyone knows the team. But Bullet Cash doesn't belong to me. Bullet Cash has been developed by taxpayers' money. It has been developed by funds, by taxes paid by the community. Bullet Cash 100% belongs to the community. Bullet Cash will not have an address. Bullet Cash will not have a legal agreement. Bullet Cash will not be linked to any company. It's not going to be banned by law. There will be no law governing Bullet Cash, which means the government has no control, has no hand, and has no rights over Bullet Cash. Bullet Cash is a platform that's existing on its own. And even if the government tries to blacklist the server, you will be able to use your VPN to access the platform. You will be able to use your VPN. It's 100% open source. No one controls the platform. I don't control. No one controls the platform. No one owns the platform. Bullet Cash doesn't belong to me. It doesn't belong to anyone. And you can't something that has no legal that does not banned by any legal entity. You can't do anything to it. You need to hold someone accountable. You need to hold someone accountable. So as soon as it's developed, there's a disclaimer: use at your own risk, and everyone washes his hands of the platform. We just know that the fees that are being generated could be used. It's actually 100% automated and nothing. And of course, it's bullet cash. So definitely, not the transaction. The fees would definitely be traceless. They are 100% traceless. So that's it. I don't know if that answers the question. Let me see if the person has. Okay. All right. Anyone else with questions? If you have questions, please um just raise your hand and you'll be unmuted.
Uh, Dave, BulletCash will be application wallet or web wallet.
Yeah, we're going to have it on web on the app I can use, and it's going to be available on Android Play Store. Apple Store is actually difficult. They're actually difficult guys to crack. So if we get approval from Apple, it's going to be on the Apple App Store as well. But for now, it's going to be on the Android Play Store.
Good, nice.
The maintenance, how it works. Yeah, but like I said,
It's
seventy
going.
percent of the fees is used. Sorry, 70% of the fees is used for buybacks, and 30% will be used for maintenance of the platform. Yeah. All right, go ahead, please.
I was going to say it's going to be on web browser. I mean, as well as the mobile version. It's going to be both. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be both. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's going to be available in between 6 to 8 chains on yeah, between 6 to 8 chains is going to be available. Yes.
The person who asked about the SEC also has a follow-up here. He's asking if there's any protections around a potential cyber attack.
There's protection. Yeah, definitely. See, one thing about cyber attack is we are building and we'll keep building, and the developers, like I said, no one has access to it, but then it's going to be protected against cyber attacks. It's going to be protected, and there's nothing in the world is above cyber attack. Even the White House website, nothing is above cyber attack. It's how you control it that matters. Yes, there'll be people available to control that. There'll be people on ground available to control that. Yes. And so we actually whatever we're using, whatever we're doing, we're actually using the best. We're going for the best. We're doing the best, and we're putting in the best. And we're using. We're actually not cutting edges developing this platform. We're not cutting edges. And hold on. We're not cutting edges, and we have a team working around the clock to ensure that nothing goes wrong with the platform. This platform has to be up 24 hours a day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all through the year. It has to be up every day. So definitely, we're going to be doing everything to ensure the security of the platform.
One more question, Dave. Please, can we fill for business account form about to fill information about us? Website, all details, Telegram, all
Yeah,
details.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll get BS's kind updated shortly. Sorry, I've actually just been busy with other things, and
As
um,
I know, business account takes 1 week to approve this information because we need yes.
I'll get on it today. I will get someone on it today. I'll get someone on BS scan. So I sorry to update BS scan for us today. I'll get someone to begin the process actually. Yeah. All right. Anyone else with questions? Let me see. If you have a question, please raise your hand and you will be allowed to ask your question. Someone say moral of the story: always use Android. I think there's always a war between Android and Apple, but this way, unfortunately, this way Android wins. Yeah. Yeah, because it's actually easy to have it on Android Play Store. Actually, it's easy to have it there. Yeah, biggest buy competition is live. Actually, it's live till okay. We have 59 minutes more. All right. I believe no questions for now, and I can't see anyone. I can't see anyone with questions. Okay. Kimchi. Let me see. Allowed to speak. Okay. You've both been unmuted. Please ask your questions.
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Actually, I don't
Please, I can
have
barely hear
any
you. Please,
question.
can you raise your voice or can you get your mic close? I can barely hear you.
Okay, now do you hear me?
Yeah, very well. I hear you.
Hello,
Yeah, I hear you. Please.
Dave, you hear me? Sorry,
Yeah, I can hear you very well. I can hear you very well. Really, really well. Yeah. You can't hear me.
I think the
Can ever,
connection is bad. Sorry.
all right, can everyone else hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I think it's from him.
Uh, Hi, Dave. Hi, mate.
Hi, hi, Kimchi.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Sorry, I only just got here. Missed the first hour. It's 4 a.m. where I am. I just wanted to quickly, if you could quickly tell us about the staking or where can I find out about staking?
I can barely hear you.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me or not?
Yeah, I can hear you, but your voice is Yeah, go ahead. I can hear you.
I was just saying I missed the first hour because it's 4 a.m. here in Australia, so I missed the first hour of the AMA. Just wondering if you could explain a bit about the staking.
Okay, the AMA is actually recorded, so you could listen to it. But then, yeah, staking, we'll be having the the reward is going to be in tokens with 100% APR. Yeah, just ask if you got a particular question, please go ahead and ask. And staking is going to be live on Monday.
That's awesome, man. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, anyone else with questions? Maxsuit Kafkas, if your connection is okay now, you can ask a question. And anyone else with a question, please raise your hand and you will be unmuted.
Dave, hello, do you hear me?
Yeah, very well, I hear you.
Okay, actually, I don't have question. I just wanna thank you too for everything. You know, right now I'm driving car and going to work, and I don't want to miss any news, any announcement. I'm so excited. I love this project. I love everything you said for the future. I'm really excited, you know, and waiting for uh, much more better things and days. So just want to thank you for everything. Thank you.
You're welcome. I appreciate it, man. You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, anyone with questions, please raise your hand and you will be muted. Okay, I don't see anyone raising their hands. And let me go through the chat and see if there are questions. Okay, here there will be an emergency on stake option. What are the locking period options was taken minimum of 30 days. We could actually bring it down, but it should be a minimum of held is taken, it should be a minimum of 30 days. Does the 100% APR? Yeah, it is going to be fixed. Yes, 100% is going to be fixed. Yes. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I'll give 3-4 more minutes for anyone to figure out their questions if they have questions.
Question from the chat. Which chains will be supported by BulletCash?
Okay, I think I mentioned before, apart from okay, I'll just like I said, it's going to be 6 to 8 chains, but okay, right now, um I should say BSC, Ethereum, Polygon, um hold on, Matic, let me see. Cash, keep an eye on Bullet Cash, see. Okay, yeah.
Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the answer to that question is I guess it's safe to say that all the major chains, whether it's ETH, Matic, BSC, all the major chains will be covered in Bullet Cash. Is that
Yeah, the
correct to
major
say?
chains actually. Yeah, the major chains actually here. That's
O-
absolutely correct.
Okay, so for those that keep asking that question, um, if you know how to get your money over to uh, some of the other chains that Bullet Cash supports, you won't have an issue. The major chains are going to be supported, so you won't have an issue using the protocol. Don't think we have any more questions, Dave.
Okay. Yeah, could actually just I will just chill here for the next 9 minutes. I'll just chill here for the next 9 minutes before I leave.
To those that are listening, I just wanted to reiterate something Dave said earlier about keeping the chat clean. Um, the worst thing that we could do is when new people learn about Bullet Cash and BullFlag, we don't want them to come in the chat and having to scroll through hundreds of memes and stickers before they get to something of substance that they're looking for. So keep the chat very clean, nice and professional. Um, so it makes it so it looks good for new investors and potential whales and such things, which every protocol needs. So keep everything clean. Express yourselves with your words um, and your actions on Twitter and all the socials, rather than posting gifs and memes on the chat. It will do more for the protocol if you shill in different places rather than our own chat.
Absolutely.